60s. What lies ahead for the next 5 days, we'll share that in just a few minutes. October's Halloween month, and that means Fright Fest time at Six Flags Great America. And we've got a few guests with us today. We've got Pete Mitchell. Pete's here. Hi, Pete.
How you doing?
Pleased to meet you.
Good to
Rachel,
see you.
how you doing, Rachel?
Good.
And Dante.
Right, thank you, sir.
Oh, his hands are so cold and clammy.
Thank you.
Now, this makeup that you're putting on, Pete.
Yes.
This is probably a good thing, especially for kids, to put makeup on so the masks don't obstruct their vision on Halloween night.
It's great for kids. It's great for adults. Everybody's getting into Halloween now.
All right, so what are you going to do with Rachel here?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to try real hard to make her a little bit uglier.
Boy, Rachel, now how do you feel about this? This is a little scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
You ready?
And here we go for the transformation.
Okay.
Shall we go?
Now, what are you putting on?
We're going to go with a little death flesh is what we've got right here.
Oh, nice.
Specially made for us at Six Flags Great America for Fright Fest.
How festive.
I think so. We're just going to take her base color right on off.
Okay.
And as you can see, she's always starting the transformation, if you will.
Now, where can parents pick up this kind of makeup for kids?
We really want them to use really safe makeups, and you can get it usually at drugstores or different novelty shops and different places like Walgreens and things like that.
And what's the term? Hypoallergenic, right?
Everything's usually safe right now. You're really into this, aren't you?
Sure, well, you know, as a grown man that has to put on makeup professionally, you know, once in a while you have to know these things. So you just put it on very liberally.
Yeah, I suggest trying to get a little makeup sponge. You can go ahead and use your finger, but I think a makeup sponge goes on a little bit more natural and kind of gives you that kind of death glow.
Now, Pete, you've done this makeup stuff for movies, and you also have an interesting sidelight that you actually create the look for disaster preparations for police and fire departments, so you'll make someone look grisly for an accident scene.
Definitely. I started doing this some time ago because I didn't like the way the training was being done for emergency services. So we took some ideas that we got from doing Halloween and kind of encompassed it into a real creative and a very educational type of format.
So when a police officer or fire officer comes upon a scene, you can make it very realistically.
We want to make them that it's as realistic as they can possibly get.
Okay. All right, Dante, tell us a little bit about Fright Fest. What's coming up at Six Flags Great America?
Oh, many things, everything you could possibly think of. Come on down and see the circus. That's my gig.
Okay,
the ringmaster there.
You're the
but
ringmaster of the circus?
Oh, we've got haunted houses. We have ghouls running amok all over the place. Big, scary people with huge heads oozing with goo.
Now, when does Fright Fest run at Six Flags?
Well, it's going to run from...
We're opening today, as a matter of fact.
Well, I guess today.
And we're running every weekend, Friday and Saturday, Sunday, throughout October.
Okay, great.
Excellent.
So, Dante, what do you do as the ringmaster?
As the ringmaster, well, I try to keep all my players in order. Of course, it's very hard. We have many different clowns. There's Beelzebub the clown, who pokes pins through his face and eats fire and does such things as that. I just like to keep things in order. I'm kind of the good-looking one.
You know, something interesting here. We can all take a look at Rachel if we can get a tight shot of this. What Pete's doing now is he's actually making it look like a scar. That's the latex you put around the outside.
What you do is you want to lay in about 2 to 3 different layers of latex, let it dry down, and once it does, then you can go ahead and cut it just like her actual skin is being cut.
So I saw earlier you put a little something under there to really stretch it out?
Definitely. What I did is I went ahead and took this really sharp implements of pain, and we just went and opened it up. But the real pièce de résistance is coming.
You know, you really like this, don't you, Pete?
It's a lot of fun, and that's what we're trying to do as far as with Fright Fest. We're having a lot of fun and having people come out for Halloween. And it's changing, and we've got just so many different things happening at the park, from kids all the way up to adults. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, thank you for coming by today, Pete.
Thank you.
Rachel, you look beautiful, really.
Let me get the blood on
And
you.
Dante, a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Fright Fest.
Maybe I can do the leather. You can come up and work with us.
Absolutely. Put a big scar on me right here, would you?
Here we go.
Okay,
Let me get the blood in.
Derek?
And remember, Dante's the good-looking one.